here. Should I call the housekeeping staff?
No, we're fine. We're also used to having this around, and that's what we're going to change today.
Yeah, we're okay with holding the baskets, separating whites and colors. We can do that. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
But Shilpa, what's the laundry basket about? What does this represent? I mean,
well, for me, it represents a basket of woes.
basket.
Cleaning woes.
But
well,
woes, why woes? I mean, isn't fresh-smelling laundry? I mean, it's such a refresher, really.
I take the carte blanche of saying that Neha, Mandira, and me actually represent the millions of working women who are actually doing two jobs, one in the office and one at home. This is like a full-time job, cleaning, because, you know, there's so much that goes with it. But now life has obviously become so much simpler with washing machines and Ariel that it's actually a walk in the park. But considering we belong to an egalitarian world, it's really shocking to see that even in this time and age, it's just taken for granted that cleaning is meant to be done by the woman, you know, amongst all the rest of the things that she's doing. So we've just come to change that notion. And it's a very happy moment for us. We're starting the new year with a new thought. And yeah.
I mean, it is a typical mindset. I mean, 85%, according to the Nielsen survey, 85% of working Indian men think that laundry is not their job. It is the woman's job. And that is a mindset that's still continuing. And
they'd rather watch an inane football game than doing the laundry. And there the woman's also looking after the child.
Hey, they can watch that inane football game while doing the laundry.
Yeah, you can do both, really. Because I also think it's attributed a lot to conditioning, really. I think as girls, we are brought up to believe and think that we are homemakers. And cooking, cleaning, and everything that's done within a home has to be looked after us. I mean, looked after by us. So correct me if I'm wrong, Mandira. Neha, I just think that has to change. Because times have changed, yeah.
Tradition has always dictated that the man is the provider and the woman looks after the home. But as we have moved towards a progressive society, how much ever, you know, this is so true. More than 2/3 of Indian women feel there exists inequality at home, even though there might be much more equality outside the home. So tradition is dictated. The man is the provider, the woman is the homemaker. But now there are double incomes. There are women who are contributing to that EMI to buy the flat. But yet the mindset of the man hasn't changed. I'm allowing you to work. You are working. You're equal in that sense, but you can't be neglecting the chores at home. And unfortunately, the chore that sort of men want to most avoid is cleaning, is laundry, because nowadays men are very modern. You know, we are very good hands-on dads. We like to you know, take our kids on play dates and do whatever it takes as a modern father. You see men entering the kitchen a lot more, cooking. They're all master chefs somewhere. But laundry is something that they'd rather not sort of touch upon.
Yeah, it doesn't even feature in the radar, really. Men just assume that when they wake up in the morning, the clothes have to be ready by somebody, or the clothes fairy, for that matter.
I think that teaser was just amazing. She's earning more money than him. And at the end of it, in the morning, the husband says, "Oh, meri shirt nahi dhuli." Yeah. I mean, why can't you?
I love the women's reaction.
Yeah.
They be like,
really?
Kis age mein hai aap?
But Shilpa, memories of you growing up and household chores at home, were they distributed, or was it again the compartmentalization that, you know?
You know, that's a very, very interesting question, because I came from a fairly middle class family. Both my parents worked, and very hard. So I came from a time where washing machines just got introduced. So first we used to have a kamwali bai who used to come and do the clothes. But when the washing machine came home, I remember my dad very sweetly doing all the laundry on weekends.
Oh.
My mom never ever did the laundry. Never.
Oh.
So it just goes to say a lot about my dad, and I just think we've just grown up the way we have become is because of my dad and the way he, you know, kind of inculcated those values. And I think I expect that from my man also, you know. If we couldn't have afforded all that we can today with God's grace, I'm sure Raj is the sort of man who would do his laundry and he wouldn't really care about it.
I was going to
That's
ask
also-
you,
yeah.
Shilpa, does your Raj do the laundry? Because my Raj
Because I don't
certainly
know how
doesn't.
to do laundry, really. I remember we were in our Dubai home once, and we obviously didn't have house help because we like to just, you know, live like we live in that 2-bedroom apartment. So it's not like Mumbai. I remember I saw the washing machine. I was like, oh my God, this is really complicated. How the hell do you do it? And he's like, okay, give it to me. And then he put in the towels and, you know, there's a way to function it. I
Right.
had no idea. So that's how he is.
I mean, you've been fortunate to have two of really the minority percentage of men who actually look at laundry and do it. But Neha, tell me, from your perspective as a single woman, what does a laundry basket represent to you?
You know, I'm definitely not married, as you all know, so my experiences that I'd like to share would definitely be one of growing up, would be around my mom and dad. Now, my dad was definitely, you know, he's an ex-serviceman, and he's not somebody who's really done laundry. The only time he would go close to a washing machine, my mom would operate it every time. The only time he would go close to it is when my mom would scream and say, oh, ye machine ko kuch ho gaya, aake dekh lo, you know. So he would like press some buttons and make it work. So somewhere down the line, I know that if push comes to shove, my father will be able to do laundry. And it was very important in our house because he was a naval officer, and making sure whites always looked like the perfect white was an essential. Right. I do not know how my mom would do it, but every morning he would have a crisp white uniform shining out there with a light passing through by the window, and I'd be like, oh, dad's ready to go to work, but wait a minute, mom's been working 3 hours before dad is going to work. So, you know, it's just what it is. It's that little inequality. And I've seen a little bit of it even while growing up, but now because I'm, you know, single, I live all by myself. Shh, don't tell too many people out there, but I do. But, you know, I've got enough and more male friends, and I've seen guys and, you know, dated a few, and I've seen a laundry basket lying out there in a guy's house, and he wouldn't even like look at it. Like, it does not bother him. I don't understand how that happens. And then you're a single girl living all by yourself, and even before going to work, you're like sorting out your whites and your colors, and you're doing laundry every morning, even if it means, like Mandira said, pressing that button and then getting back to your everyday life or your routine at home. It just means, laundry basket just means work, get it done and over with, and making sure that it's my responsibility. But yeah, I would love to have someone else do my laundry for me, only to make sure that I could make that time to do something else for myself, or the person who's doing laundry for me. So let's have a fair and equal relationship.
So when you get married, is it a very, very important factor that your husband share the household chores, starting from the laundry, of course,
Oh yeah, I mean,
equally with you?
I come from a Punjabi house where they think that cooking and cleaning and doing laundry are essentials before you get married. So I've not done that for a really long time in my life, and I'm hoping I don't have to fit into that. But yes, it is something that is expected out of me, but, you know, finding a man who knows how to do the laundry would be a better place to be in. And even if he doesn't, yeah, even if he doesn't, there's no harm teaching him. But just a little thing, I think I've learned how to do laundry the right way by a guy out there who I know, and then he was the one who taught me, okay, this is how you need to do it, this is warm colors. So it's not something that just a woman needs to do.
You saying a guy taught you how to do the
Yes,
laundry?
absolutely. And it's like, maybe it's the 76%, but we're focusing on the 24 that need to actually teach the other 76 who think that laundry is a woman's job.
You sure it was not a sly way of just teaching you and passing on the responsibility to you? Now you've learned to do it.
No, just making sure my whites are whites and my colors are colors. And of course, the most important thing he said was, remember to use Arial.
So, Mandira, tell me, you just mentioned that typically over generations, men have been the providers, women have been the homemakers. And do you think men get lazy when they come home from work, saying, I've done whatever work I had to do outside, and when I come
The rest
home,
of it is your responsibility.
I'm going to be a
but
couch potato?
Yes, they get lazy, but like Neha said, you know, her dad came along and pressed some buttons. At the end of the day, men love gadgets. So this should be something that's totally up their street, right? You go, there's a big machine, you can press some buttons, it produces great results. This is something that I mean, this is the age of the washing machine. This is not like, we're not expecting men to go into the bathroom and start scrubbing clothes. I mean, life couldn't be easier. And with, and you know, a basket of laundry for me, it means great smelling clothes. For me, it's, I love the smell of freshly washed laundry. So I'm saying, as men, they should really enjoy the process because it's a big gadget that they get to play with and that gives great results. And they get, you know, brownie points as well. So should they put that laziness out of the window and, you know, get to the kitchen or the pantry or the bathroom, wherever the washing machine is.
So tell me, this entire concept of equality and household chores, does it need to now be conditioned with, at an early age, with children at home? Do they need to, again, share responsibility
Absolutely.
together?
I want
with
my son to
siblings?
see my husband do the laundry, so when he grows up and he has a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, he should say, can I do the laundry today, or can we alternate?
Right.
That's how it should be. And of course it is conditioning. I mean, everything is conditioning. You look at how a man treats his wife. That's how the son will treat his girlfriend or wife when he grows up. So it's not just about the laundry. It's about generally in life. It's all about conditioning. How you see your parents treat each other is the
That's
kind
right.
of human being or grown up or adult
That's
you
right.
become.
Like you said, Shilpa, I mean, you saw your father share the chores and then do the laundry. So obviously that is a learning that you would like to pass on to the kids at home.
See, you know, I just think that I was really lucky, and so was my mum. But I don't think that really brings down anyone's position.
That's
You know,
right.
I just think it just shows the amount of love and respect a couple have for each other when they're actually doing a balancing act outside the house and within the home. And it just goes to say a lot for the man as well, if he, you know, actually is going out there and wants to help the woman, you know, with the household work. So yeah, for me, my father, there are lots of things that he's done that you know, that really makes me respect him more as a woman. And yeah, I've totally digressed from the question, but what was the question?
So would you like to pass on those learnings that you
Exactly.
had?
So coming
the
back
example
to that,
of your
yeah,
father.
totally. So I've grown up seeing that. So if I was a boy, I'm sure that wouldn't have changed, you know. And I would have obviously grown up to, you know, learning to do the household chores.
And you know, something I'd like to add over here is just, we keep talking about household chores and how men should do it. And I've seen a lot of my friends who are married and who are couples, and even, you know, with Shilpa and Mandira, the point that we're actually trying to drive home is the fact that men just have shorter working days, because as far as
You're
women are concerned, their days start much earlier. Their job does
Their
not
jobs never end.
at the office. They bring it back home. They have an entire office to run at home. It's a full-time job running a home, and that's the responsibility a man can share. And one of the most important things you need to do is help her do laundry. In fact, get down to doing it. It's as simple as that.
And you know, the face of inequality at home is actually laundry, because that's a chore that men just don't get down to doing. You do see men now
Cooking.
getting into the kitchen, you know, contributing over there.
Stirring.
And
Stirring.
Stirring
sometimes
and
cooking,
Amen, Aben
sometimes
Nadia.
cooking up something or the other.
Yeah,
But I'm
dinner's
saying
ready.
they even help with kids a lot more than they used to.
Right.
But laundry is that one sort of
thing.
chore
It
that
just
they want to
automatically
stay
goes
away
to
from, and that's why it's become the face of inequality at home. And it's fantastic that Ariel has come up with a platform like this to spark a debate like this and open the eyes of all the men who don't do laundry at home.
And you know, it's
That is-
just, and actually getting down to brass tacks, if you actually look at how much time laundry really takes, in today's time and age with a washing machine and, you know, a product like Ariel, barely 20 minutes.
Barely.
You know?
Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and-
Barely 20 minutes. I'm talking about
I-
just doing the beginning. And I think just segregating the clothes is the difficult part
Right.
for a
But
man.
it's just colours,
It's just
I mean,
20 minutes,
really.
yeah. Opening it, putting the stuff, you know, putting the detergent, and that's it. Shut it and then wait.
There
And then you
go.
go and watch your favorite football game.
Absolutely right.
No-
and like
no
you said, it's a
inane- no
gadget
inane
at the
football
end of
game.
the
Can't
day.
say name, Raj will kill me.
I'm surprised they stay away from it because they love
But I
gadgets,
have-
don't
I have
they?
a
You know what? I've got a great idea. Put a TV in the laundry room.
We absolutely.
fab.
Or put the washing machine in the TV
Yeah.
room.
Oh,
We're talking about flats in Bombay,
Ariel should
Shilpa.
actually...
Everybody doesn't have a flat
No,
like
no,
yours.
listen.
Let's
Now
do
the Ariel
other
guys,
way
the
around.
Ariel guys are going to kill me. Maybe you find a coupon to get a free TV in an Ariel dabba.
Why?
But listen,
Why?
listen. You can just go and do it in a commercial break.
The
That's
Ariel
how
guys
easy
are
it
just
is,
fainted.
right?
Yeah, you just pre-program the TV with that commercial. So every time you switch it on, the commercial begins.
You know,
There you go.
I have to make this confession over here, you know, on the stage with all the humor and everything set aside. Till I came on this stage, literally, till like about half an hour ago, I had taken laundry as my whole sole responsibility, even back home. Like, you know, even when I've had boyfriends or if I see my mom and dad, I've been the regular Indian woman. I've never argued the fact that laundry is not my job. But today onwards, I'm going to do that. And I'm hoping that lots of other women do that too.
And that's exactly the question that we're bringing out to the men of Mumbai, to the men of India. And that's the one message that we'd like you to now really throw it out there
Yes.
in their faces.
And really, even as you say that, I'm sorry to be cutting you in, it's not said in a feminist sort of way. It actually is in a more human sort of way that, you know, we are also human and we also would like a break.
That's right.
You know?
Because with double incomes
yeah.
right now, it's really triple careers.
Yeah, exactly.
With a woman handling two,
They're-
one outside,
they're all
one
good
at
with
home.
the
There
income.
you go.
They're all
I
good with
agree.
the income coming in, but they're not okay to share the responsibility. How about that?
So let's ask
on
that
on that
question
note,
really out
men
there.
are lovely. We wouldn't know what to do without you guys. So
Men are lovely.
So can we have that message really sent out to the men of Mumbai? May I request you ladies to please come in backstage right here once again and have that question thrown out there to the men of Mumbai, to the men of India.
I want to
Is
ask
laundry
a
only
question
woman's
here
job?
though. How many, out of all the women sitting in this room, how many of you do the laundry? Hands up.
Women only, please, sir. You can put your hand down for this question.
It took you 20 seconds to put your hand. Really? The only time I go into the laundry room is when there's dhabbe on my clothes and ये white को क्यों नहीं segregate किया आपने? Yeah, but हाँ? So, आप सब करती हैं. तो आप क्यों करती हैं? ये क्या सोच के करती हैं? जैसे नेहा ने बोला कि ये एक responsibility आपने खुद ब खुद ले लिया है. हस्बैंड भी करते हैं तो अच्छी बात है. सी इंडिया
तालियां हो जाए आपके हस्बैंड के लिए.
तालियां.
He
घर पे जाके
represents
बोलिए
1/3.
और लॉन्ड्री करेंगे फिर.
That's 1/3.
Dedication की मतलब अभी BAFTA के nominations हैं, so nominated. This film has got so many nominations, and I've been dying to see the film. मैंने अभी फिल्म देखी नहीं तो मैं कभी कुछ नहीं बोल सकता हूँ. But इसके जो डायरेक्टर है उन्होंने बहुत अच्छी डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज बनाई.